For Diwali, we'll make one simple Naralachi Barfi. Even for other festivities of guests are coming, you can make it. It's very easy to make. I have shown you how to make instant mawa. For this Naralachi Barfi or Nariyal Barfi or coconut barfi or coconut cake, whatever, you need just a little bit of ghee, fine or any kind of, but white sugar, then finely grated coconut, which is fresh coconut. Here I have used frozen coconut, but it is thawed now, and little bit of instant mawa to give real nice flavor and texture of mithai. Into it we'll add cardamom powder, and maybe on top we'll put some saffron strands. So just a little bit of ghee, because I don't want this nariyal to get stuck to that. So let it dissolve, and then finely shredded coconut. Now what happens with the heat, lumps of coconut, they will start becoming loose, and into it I'm adding maybe half the quantity of sugar. So what happens, like with the heat and water from coconut, this sugar will start dissolving into it. Now the key thing is, you can see it has become translucent. So I'll just saute it just for a moment. So what happens is, like, it will become a syrup or chasni, or in Marathi we call it as pak, into itself. I'm making sure that this is not browning, because we don't want to change the color of this Nariyal Barfi. Nariyal Barfi should look white and, like, just maybe little bit of creamish, but not much. And into it I'm adding this khawa or mawa. I have reduced the heat now because I want to mix it together. Proportion wise, my mawa was less than half the quantity of coconut. Now in India we get mawa or khawa made of buffalo milk or buffalo milk powder, but here it is cow's milk, and cow's milk has more of beta carotenoids, which are good for health, and that's why this yellowish color is there. Just make sure, like, you're not burning the coconut, so you adjust your heat accordingly. Now we can see this has become a bit sticky and homogeneous. See, this is a sign where you can stop and simply roll it into or pound it on plain sheet or plain thali or whatever, and just cut into small pieces, and it will make your kopra barfi. I have switched off the gas. Into it I am going to add this elaichi powder. Here you can see this elaichi has like a bit of black powdery kind of thing, so it has changed the color of this barfi. But if you want to make it or keep it just nice and white, first thing is, don't add any elaichi, or if you want, just add coarse elaichi. This powder was very fine, and that's why it has changed the color of this barfi a little bit, but obviously it will taste nice. Before it gets cooled down, I have taken a little bit of ghee and I am rubbing this to this pan, so that this barfi will come out very easily. Pour this mixture onto this pan and start pounding like this. So if it is hot, just use maybe your spatula, just spread it evenly. Thickness should be even, and it should be roughly around 3/4 inch in thickness. I could pat it a little bit with my hand, but believe me, can you see my fingers are so red, and I am used to it. Don't put your finger or your palm into it or onto it. It will get stuck to that. It will burn your fingers. Not good. For garnishing or add some flavor into it, I am sprinkling these saffron strands onto it. As I said, if you don't want to make it darker like this, just pound cardamom seeds lightly and crush it and just spread it. So what happens is, like, it will give black blotch or spots, and it looks nice. Let it cool for a couple of hours, and then with knife I'll cut it into even pieces.